I woke up to a nightmare. 3 strangers were pacing my backyard with measuring tapes and clipboards. At first, I thought it was a mix-up, maybe utility workers, but their nervous glances at my house told me something was wrong. Then, a woman in a crisp blazer smirked and uttered 6 words that sent ice through my veins. "This land is now HOA property." How do you fight when an entire organization is hell-bent on stealing what's yours? 6 months ago, my partner Emma and I thought we'd found our dream home. It wasn't just a house, it was freedom, 1.2 acres of land, all ours, with no one to dictate our lives. We'd spent months hunting for the perfect place, with one non-negotiable: no HOA. No fines for a trash can left out too long, no rules about what color our door could be, no harassment over our landscaping. Just peace, privacy, and independence. We found a property right next to an HOA community, but crucially, not part of it. The previous owner had lived there for over 30 years, free from HOA control. We triple-checked everything during the purchase: title records, property lines, past disputes. It was airtight. Our land, our rules. But we didn't know the Pine Grove HOA next door was quietly plotting to expand its empire, and we were their next target. Everything seemed perfect at first. We settled in, planted garden beds, upgraded our fence, and sketched plans for a patio. Then, one morning, I was sipping coffee when I spotted them, 3 people in my backyard, measuring my land like they owned it. My stomach churned. They weren't just passing through, they were staking a claim. I stormed outside, heart pounding, and met her, Karen, the self-proclaimed president of Pine Grove HOA. Her smug smirk screamed trouble. "Good morning," she said, as if trespassing was normal. "We're surveying community properties." I frowned. "This isn't HOA land. My house isn't under your control." Karen's smirk widened, her voice dripping with condescension. "There's some confusion. Our records show this land falls under our easement rights. We're planning community improvements and need access." I felt my blood boil. Easement rights? That was a lie. "I have the deeds inside," I shot back. "This is our land. We verified everything." Karen's expression didn't budge. "You'll find the previous owner's agreement grants us rights," she said, scribbling on her clipboard. "We'll send documentation." Before I could argue, my neighbor James, a 15-year non-HOA resident, walked over. The moment Karen saw him, her crew scurried off, mumbling about following up. James pulled me aside, his face grim. "Watch out. They tried this with the last owner. They've been expanding their control for years, claiming fake easements." My mind raced. This wasn't a mistake, it was a pattern. That night, I pored over our property records. No easement rights. Nothing. Then I found chilling notes from the previous owner, detailing HOA harassment. The next morning, a thick certified letter arrived from Pine Grove HOA. It was packed with legal jargon and fake seals, demanding we comply with HOA rules, pay $3,200 in past due fees for a community we weren't part of, and remove our security cameras for violating standards. It wasn't a request, it was a threat. Emma was livid. "They can't claim our land. They have no grounds." She was right, but that didn't mean they'd stop. I called James, who wasn't surprised. "They flooded the last owners with fake threats, hoping they'd cave or sell to an HOA-friendly buyer. This was a scam." Emma and I installed more cameras, ready to record everything. That afternoon, an HOA board member, Tom, showed up, nervous and glancing over his shoulder. "Not everyone agrees with Karen's tactics," he whispered. "Her deputy, Lisa, is pushing a beautification project that needs your land." I pressed him. "What project?" He hesitated, then spilled. "A community pool. Your backyard's the perfect spot." My jaw dropped. They weren't just expanding, they wanted our land for a luxury project. That night, I dug into county records. The truth was sickening. Pine Grove HOA had a history of this scam. 3 homeowners in 2 years were bullied into giving up land. One family, just blocks away, was harassed until they sold at a loss. The HOA had been cited twice for illegal construction. It was a strategy: forge documents, send threats, intimidate until owners broke. Then, Emma found a post in the neighborhood's Facebook group. A resident, Sarah, had posted a photo of our house, captioned, "Some homeowners don't care about property values. Shouldn't we expect better?" The comments were a firestorm. Some backed the HOA, others questioned it. Private messages from scared neighbors confirmed the HOA's bullying. An elderly resident, Martha, warned, "They've been absorbing non-HOA properties for years. You're not the first, and if they win, you won't be the last." I needed evidence. County records revealed the HOA's forged easement claims on 3 properties, using fake threats to win. They'd been cited for building on land they didn't own. Then, I found their proof, a 1992 document claiming my land was HOA property. One problem: my house wasn't built until 1994. Their case was a sham. My lawyer friend laughed. "This is so sloppy, they didn't even try." Then, Tom returned whispering, "Karen didn't get board approval. She's faking paperwork and lying to contractors." He dropped a bombshell. "This isn't about improvements, it's about money. Karen and Lisa profit from the expansion. It wasn't just corruption, it was fraud." The next morning, a low rumble woke me at 6:30 a.m. Outside, a construction crew was in my backyard, spray painting stakes. Karen stood by an excavator, smirking. I grabbed my phone and ran out. "What are you doing?" I shouted. "Starting the community project we notified you about," she said, as Lisa recorded me. I snapped, "This isn't your land." A worker hesitated. "Ma'am, do you have permits?" Karen's face twitched. "They're being processed." I called the police. Emma recorded everything. Tom arrived, furious, yelling at Karen, "The board didn't approve this." James and Martha joined us, and neighbors gathered, turning Karen's adjustment into a spectacle. Sirens blared. 3 police units, led by Officer Daniels, arrived. Karen's crew was trespassing, violating a restraining order, with no permits. A worker muttered, "We're not getting involved," and packed up. Daniels turned to Lisa. "You're recording? We'll need that phone as evidence." Lisa paled. Her footage showed Karen's illegal plans. Karen fumed but couldn't fight back. I thought it was over. I was wrong. At 7 a.m. The next day, 3 trucks pulled up. Karen stepped out, pointing at me. "This ends today. We're taking what's ours." Workers unloaded fence posts. Lisa filmed. I blocked Karen's path. "Leave." She tried to push past, her face red with rage. James shouted, "This is illegal." Sirens cut through the chaos. Officer Daniels returned, seizing Lisa's phone with damning footage. Karen was cuffed for violating the court order, 2 workers were cited for trespassing, and Lisa was warned for unlawful entry. Word spread like wildfire. That night, an emergency HOA meeting erupted in chaos. Tom texted, "Karen's done." The board ousted Karen and Lisa. The next morning, a letter arrived from the new HOA leadership, a full apology, confirmation they had no claim to my land, and a promise to restructure. Karen and Lisa put their houses up for sale within 24 hours, fleeing the neighborhood. Neighbors who'd stayed silent spoke up, exposing Karen's bullying and unfair fines. The HOA's power collapsed. Looking back, I can't believe they thought they'd win. Forged documents, fake threats, trespassing with construction crews. If I hadn't fought, they might have succeeded. But this isn't just my story. HOAs nationwide abuse their power, bullying homeowners into submission. Don't let them. Know your rights, document everything, and call out corruption. If enough people fight, these HOAs will fall. What do you think? Should homeowners take a stand or negotiate with HOAs? Share your thoughts below and let us know if you've faced similar battles. Your comments could spark a debate that gets this story seen by more people, so let's keep the conversation going.